Hello everyone, welcome to module number 4 virtual memory. In this chapter, we are going to cover page replacement algorithm. There are three different page replacement algorithms: first in, first out, optimal, and least recently used page replacement algorithm. So, in the previous lectures, we have covered all three algorithms: first in, first out, optimal, and page replacement algorithm. So, in the page replacement optimal page replacement algorithm, there is a difficult to implement, but it is efficient and good compared to the LRU and first in first out page replacement algorithm. And in the previous lecture, we have seen how to use this list recently used algorithm for replacing the page. And here we are replacing the page that has not been used in the most amount of time, or the page that is not used a longest time. That pages are going to be replaced. So we are going to consider here past, the last, associate the time of the last use with the page here. So when you implement that same algorithm for the same example reference string 701203 and so on up to 701, it requires 12 page faults that we have covered in the previous lecture. So generally it is better than FIFO but worse than the optimal page replacement algorithm, and it is good algorithm and frequently used because compared to the FIFO it consumes so it produces a less page faults, and the compared to the optimal it is good and used frequently, because in the optimal page replacement algorithm it is very difficult to predict the future knowledge of the reference string. So that's why we are using the least recently used algorithm is going to be used frequently. But among these three, optimal page replacement algorithm is efficient and produces the less page faults. Now after knowing about the page replacement LRU page replacement algorithm, there is a question how to implement it. So now which page is going to be replaced, how to identify or how to know which page has been not used for the longest time, that is past of that page, that we are going to discuss here. Now to implement this we are going to use the different methods, that is one is counter implementation, second one is stack implementation, and third we are using reference bit. Fourth, we are going to use second chance algorithm, enhanced second chance algorithm, counting algorithm. These are the different algorithms that we are going to use for the implementation of LRU algorithm, LRU page replacement algorithm. We'll see how we are going to implement LRU using these different methods. First, we'll start with the counter implementation. So for every page entry in the physical memory, we are going to associate the counter here. Every time page is referenced through this entry, copy the clock into the counter here. So when a page needs to be changed, look at the counter to find the smallest value. So when you are going to replace the page, that the page with the smallest counter value is going to be replaced. So now for that we need to search through the entire table here. Now the question is how you are going to increment the value here. So whenever that page is referenced, whenever the page is referenced by the program or a CPU, that value is or timer is going to be incremented here. The page with the smallest timer is the page that is not used for the longest time. In this way we are going to implement the counter, and with the counter smallest value page is going to be replaced to bring the new page that is required by the program or the central processing unit in the system. Like this way we are going to implement the counter implementation. So next we are going to use a stack implementation. Yeah, as you know, stack is a first in last out. So what actually we are going to do here, keep a stack of a page numbers in the double link form, and page referenced, the page which is referenced, move it to the top, and the page that is not referenced for the longest time will be kept at the bottom of the top here. But what is going to happen here, to implementation of the stack uh, LRU page replacement algorithm using the stack, the page that is present on the top is recently used, and the page those are added at the bottom of the stack are going to be considered as the not referred for the longest time. Those are going to be replaced, and for that we need to go on searching here. Or it may also going to replace the page in the middle with the lowest, or from the bottom part of the queue. So it is going to become a time consuming process. So for that, there the implementation of the stack is going to be done using the doubly linked list is better way. Better way of the implementation of stack is for the LRU page replacement algorithm is using doubly linked list. So what here we are going to have a two ends. One is a top end, another one is a bottom end. So whenever you are going to replace the page, there is a need of require 6 pointers to be changed. But each update more expensive. No search for the replacement. So we are going to avoid the time of searching the page that is in the bottom of the stack. So this is a way we are going to implement the stack, and this is a one example they have given here. This is one example how we are going to implement, or how we are going to use a stack to record the most recent page reference here. So you consider this is a reference string. So consider this is a reference string that is 4707101212712 here. So now start inserting the pages in the stack. When you go on loading into the memory, first page is loaded into stack at the top of the stack is 4, then 7 0. Next 7 there is it is there in the memory. There is a no post fault. 1 is also there, not there. It will be added here. Next go to here 0. 0 is not in the memory. It is there already in the memory. There is a no need of page fault. Go to the next. 1 is also there. Then next you are inserting 2 is added on top of the stack, and 1 is also there. There is a no need of page fault or a replacement. Next 2 is also there. Next page in the reference string is 7. Now the page that is referred recently is 7. Now what we are going to do, the page that is used is going to bring on top of this stack here. So that page is going to be referenced or searched in this table, and in the stack table, and that will be added on top of the stack. So this is a way we are going to implement uh, least recently used page replacement algorithm using the stack here. So here what we are going to do, we need to search that page and we have to add on top of the stack. So this is, and the pages those are in the bottom of the stack are not used for the longest time. So if there is a different reference string considered as a 8, now which page you are going to replace here? The page that is there in the bottom of the stack will be replaced, called as a 4. So this is the implementation of the LRU using the stack here. And LRU page replacement and optimal page replacement are cases of stack algorithms, and that don't have a Ballard's anomaly. Means if you increase more number of frames, there is a less number of page faults with a least recently used page replacement algorithm and the optimal page replacement algorithm. So next we'll see the next method of implementation of the page replacement algorithm, and these are going to be considered that LRU approximation algorithms, least recently used approximation page replacement algorithm. So LRU needs special hardware when you want to implement this type of this. So here we are using the reference bit. This is the one hardware we are using that is going to be added into the memory. With each page, associate a bit initial is equal to 0. When the page is referenced, bit is set to 1, and replace any with a reference bit is equal to 0 if 1 exists. We do not know the order, however. Even we don't know the order in which order the pages are maintained in the memory. With each page you are associating the bit is equal to 0, and when the page is referenced we are associating that bit is equal to 0. And you are going to replace which page here? The page with the reference bit is equal to 0 is going to be replaced, because that page is not used longest time or in the past. In the past we are not used that page. So by considering this, we are going to implement the LRU page replacement algorithm to predict the past knowledge. So another method we are going to use that is called as a second chance algorithm. So generally FIFO plus hardware provided the reference bit. So we are going to use the clock replacement here. If the page to be replaced has reference bit is equal to 0, replace it. If the reference bit is equal to 1, then Set the reference bit is equal to 0, leave the page in the memory, replace the next page subject to the same rules. If you define that, if you consider the next page is what target page, then if that bit reference bit of that page is equal to 1, then you set the reference bit is equal to 0 and leave that page in the memory only and go for replacing the next page. So this is an example how actually you are going to use for the second chance. In the figure a circular queue, you are going to replace which page you are going to replace here. The page that is 0 we are going to replace here. After replacing this, which page you are going to replace next? Next victim page is this one, but its bit is 1 here. The page we are replacing if the bit is equal to 0. Now what we are going to do here, when there is a bit is equal to 1 and that is page considered as a victim, that time what we are going to do here, replace the bit 1 to or change the bit from 1 to 0 and keep that page in the memory and go for replacing the next page in the memory. That shows in the figure circular queue of pages A, that bit is 1, and the circular queue of pages B, that is going to be set to 0. 1 is changed to 0 here. In this way we are going to change the victim pages. These 1 are replaced with what? 0 and we have selected next page as a victim page to replace it. And the implementation of the second chance page replacement algorithm, we are using the circular queues. We are using what queues here? Circular queue for the implementation, and we are using the method called as first in first out, because queue is going to work in the fashion first in first out. This is a one more method that is going to be used for the implementation of the least recently used algorithm. So once you know that which page has to be replaced using the, so now we'll go for enhancing the second chance algorithm by adding another bit to the reference bit. Improve the algorithm by using reference bit and the modify bit if available in concert. Take a ordered pair here, reference bit and modify bit. Now what is going to happen if the both bits are 0, neither recently used not modified, it is the best page to replace here. This is a victim page because it is not at all used and not at all modified. And next is 0 1, not recently used but modify, not quite as good, must write out before replacement, because we have modified the content of the page, so that's why it requires some time to swap out. Before going to swap out to the disk or in the backing store, we have to write the contents into the disk. If the reference bit is 1 and modify bit is 0, recently used but clean, probably will used again soon here, means we are going to provide a next chance or a second chance to select this page as a victim to replace by modifying the reference bit 1 to 0. 1 1 recently used and modify, probably will be used again soon and need to be write out before replacement. So these are the four possibilities we are going to use for the implementation of the enhanced second chance algorithm. So in this, instead of maintaining only one bit, we are going to maintain, or we are going to associate the two bits with each page. One is a reference and another one is modify, and this modify bit is also going to be called as a dirty bit that we have studied in the previous lectures. So when the page replacement is called for, use the clock scheme, but use the four classes, replace the page in the lowest non-empty class. So might need to search a circular queue several times to get the page with the reference bit 00 or 01. So this is a way how you are going to select for the page replacement implementation of the least recently used page replacement algorithm using enhanced second chance algorithm. So once you got it this method, we will go for the another method that is going to be used for the implementation of the LRU using the counting algorithms. So what we are going to do here, keep a counter of the number of references that have been made to each page here. It is not commonly used in any of the algorithm. So now what you are going to do here, so on what basis you are going to replace? So least frequently used LFU algorithm replaces the page with the smallest count. The page with the smallest count is going to be replaced, because whenever you refer the page, the count is going to be incremented by 1 year every time, and the page that is associated with the smallest count is not used for the longest time. That page is going to be considered as a victim and replaced using this counting algorithm for the implementation of LRU page replacement. And another method we are using here, most frequently used MFU algorithm, based on the argument that the page with the smallest count was probably just brought in and has yet to be used here. This is another method we are using in the counting algorithm, that is MFS. These are the two methods or algorithms we are associating or we are using for the implementation of the LRU page replacement algorithm. Another method we are using here, page buffering algorithm. Keep a pool of free frames always. Then frame is available when needed, not found at a fault time here. Read the page into the free frame and select the victim page to evict and add to the free pool. So when convenient, victim possibly keep list of modified pages when backing store otherwise idle. Write the pages there and set to a non-dirty. So means what here, we are going to maintain a one pool of free frames. So whenever there is a page identified as a victim, that page will be written back to the disk or replaced from the memory and will be added, and that free frame is going to be added to the pool. So every time there will be a set of frames available free frame. Whenever there is a page fault, that free frame will be allocated to bring the new page into the memory. Possibly keep a free frame contents intact and note what is in them. If reference again before you reused, no need to load the contents again from the disk. Generally useful to reduce penalty if wrong victim frame is selected. So these are the different methods or the techniques we are using for the implementation of the LRU page replacement algorithms. So next we are going to see what are the application and page replacements. All of these algorithms have OS guessing about the future page access, which future page you are going to access, and some applications have a better knowledge, that is database. We are going to use this page replacement algorithm, and OS keeps the copy of the page in the memory as a IO buffer. Application keeps page in the memory for its own work, and operating system can give a direct access to the disk, getting out of the way of applications. And another application this we are going to use for bypass is buffering and locking. So these are the different applications and the page replacement methods we are using when there is a demanded page and that is not in the memory, and there is a trap to the operating system called as a page fault when there is an invalid reference bit is set to I in the page table for the demanded page. We'll go to the next topic of the virtual memory management, that is allocation of the frame. So now we have discussed how to replace the pages when there is a new page arrived, and if there is a no free frames we need to go for the page replacement. We have studied what is a page replacement, what is the basic algorithm, which are the different algorithm, which one is efficient, everything we have covered here. So next we'll go for allocation of the frames, how you are going to allocate the frames of each process, or for each process how many number of frames are required, how many frames you are going to allocate, that we are going to discuss in the next lecture.